What's up and welcome everybody to a new video here on the official MTG Arena YouTube channel. My name is Ashlizzle and today we are playing some Brawl. So my commander of choice for this video is going to be Rankle Pitiless Trickster, which is a new 3-mana creature from Outlaws of Thunder Junction Alchemy, and this is a mono black commander. Now Rankle is a 1/3 flyer and has lifelink and haste as long as an opponent controls no creatures. And when Wrinkle enters the battlefield, you may pay 1 life, and when you do, each player discards a card and sacrifices a creature. Whenever a player discards a card, Wrinkle perpetually gets +1/+0. So what we're trying to do with this deck is obviously make Rankle as beefy as we can possibly get him. So we're playing a ton of discard effects. Cards like Thoughtseize, Duress, Mind Spike are all in this deck. We're also playing a bunch of creatures that have Virus Beetle-like effects. A Virus Beetle is a 2-mana 1/1 creature, and when it enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card. And there are a bunch of cards that basically read the exact same. Cards like the Burglar Rat, for instance, and the Elderfang Disciple. So these cards are so incredibly good with Rankle because not only do they trigger the discard effect on Rankle, so that gets +1/+0, but they also make fantastic sacrifice fodder to Rankle's enter the battlefield effect. And yes, in this deck we also have a bunch of cards that really benefit from like sacrificing. We're playing like all the original cool Rankles, like Rankle Master of Pranks and Rankle's Prank as well, that kind of like demand some sacrifice effects every now and then if you want to make use of those. So that's really cool. Now Rankle, and one thing that I really like about Rankle is that Rankle works incredibly well with certain like really cool abilities. Things like Cycling and Madness, for instance. So I'm playing the Troll of Khazad-dûr, which is Swamp Cycling 1. So if I use the Swamp Cycling when I have Rankle in play, I get the +1/+0 effect. But I also really like Rankle with these like Madness type cards. So something like Necrogoy, for instance, which is a 5-mana 4 toughness creature whose power is equal to the number of creature cards in our graveyards, and it's got a Madness cost of 3, which means that if we discard a card, we may exile it, and if we do, we can cast a card for its Madness cost, which is really nice. But another really great thing why I like Rankle, especially nowadays, because I'm kind of like, this is weird to say, but I'm kind of like obsessed with committing crimes, not in real life, don't worry, but in Magic. So all of these like Thoughtseize type effects or like things that target our opponent and most like discard effects do are ways to commit crimes. So we have a lot of like crime payoff in here, like Gisa the Hellraiser, Vetmir, and Carva. Now, one perfect way to commit a crime but also have that really sweet Rankle synergy is Tiny Bones Joins Up, which is a 1-mana enchantment. And when it enters the battlefield, any number of target players each discard a card, which you can also target yourself if you want another Rankle trigger. And whenever a legendary creature enters the battlefield under your control, any number of target players each mill card and lose 1 life. So in order to, like, the fact is that unfortunately with Wrinkle, we do have to target ourselves as well, and there are other cards with which we have to do that. So we need to make sure that we have some like protection for that and some good cards to discard. So we play things like Forsaken Miner, Scrapheap Scrounger, and Bloodghast. So be able to like discard those cards and then very easily bring them back to the battlefield or to our hand. It's time to talk about some really cool discard payoff we have in here outside of like Rankle growing big, because we also play cards like the Raven Man, which creates a 1/1 black bird if a player discards the card this turn, but also things like Turgid, God of Fright, which is a 5-mana 4/5 creature, and whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent or discards a permanent card, you may put that card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. We also play things like Waste Not, which is a like iconic 2-mana enchantment. Whenever an opponent discards a creature card, you create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Whenever an opponent discards a land card, you add 2 black mana. And whenever an opponent discards a non-creature, non-land card, you draw a card. And I specifically like Waste Not a lot with cards like Liliana of the Veil, who we're obviously playing as well. And another really sweet payoff card that we have is Davriel, Rogue Shadow Mage. The 3-mana Planeswalker, and at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, if the player has 1 or fewer cards in hand, Davriel deals 2 damage to them and has a tick down effect, which says target player discards a card for 1 loyalty, which is just so sweet. Like this deck, we're just being evil, guys. Like I can't even straight up, like we're just making sure that, you know, the second we get started, you will have no cards left in your hand, and that's exactly what we're trying to do. Yes. Very evil. I know some people will probably hate this, but you know what? Sometimes it's good to join the dark side, my friends, and Rankle will help you with doing that. So let's get into some gameplay and let's see how evil we can get. But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe to the official MTG Arena YouTube channel. And if you want to see some more of my own content, You can find that over on youtube.com/Ashlizzle, where I post daily MTG Arena videos. All right, it's time to discard some cards, commit some crimes, sacrifice some creatures, everything that I love, basically, and let's get started. All right, we go first. Let's do this. I see some crimes. All right, that seems fine. All right. Wily Duke. I do really love that card. That is a cool commander to build something around, to be honest. I'm probably just going to start off with Forsaken Miner here. I kind of want to get, like, my Vetmir payoff. If we're committing crimes, like, we might as well, right? Or maybe wait till we got, like, a Rankle in play. We'll see. It's going to get tricky because I could also, like, just play my tap land tapped. Ha ha ha. Anyway, ignore me. Okay. I'm so tempted to, like, slam this dress, but I really think Vetmir is the way to go. Like, let's get on the board. We also get Rankle soon. It'll force the opponent to discard something. We could sacrifice our Forsaken Miner. Ayo, Seraphic Steed? Are we sure this is Brawl? Okay, well... I think they realized we were about to play Rankle. You just lose your steed. It's fine. This is Rankle bullying people. That's just what we do. Okay. One colorless land. I don't think that's gonna work for me. Fortunately, we have the free moles. I mean, yep, I guess so. I like the Hostile Investigator. It's really nice to find. We got some discard. Ravenman for a little bit of payoff. I mean, that's cool by me. So we're against Red Dad? I just call him Red Dad. I don't know. I don't know. That's just me, though. Alright, so... yeah, let's get this, like, set up. We can do the Burglar Rat, and the rat makes a good sacrifice target to Rankle. Start discarding your stuff. Opponent. Blood Artist is so cool, though. I love Blood Artist. I am a Blood Artist girly. Zulaport. Ayo, that's pretty cool. They're doing a lot of, like, drain effects. Gotta be some, like, legendary creatures that... oh. 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 Okay. Interesting. What's my play? Alright, so we're gonna put our Swamp in play, and then what? When Rankle enters battlefield, you may pay 1 life. When you do, each player discards card and sacrifices a creature. So this only works on legendaries. So if they would sacrifice their Blood Artist, we don't really care. I would like to find a way to deal with a Red Dad, but I don't really have it right now anyways. The only other consideration is that I, like, deadly dispute my red to try and guarantee myself, like, a land drop next turn, but I'm playing a Rankle, like, Brawl deck. I'm playing Rankle, man. Like, that's just me. Hostile Investigator is really nice with, like, some discard effects. So that would go nicely with Rankle. Maybe it's Bloodletter of Akazots, but I like how explosive that card is. Ravenman would be a good play if we don't find a land. Well, not really either. How greedy am I? I could sack the Ravenman. Maybe Rush? No. I'm so torn. Like, I like this whole hand. Maybe just the Ravenman, I guess. I just gotta be confident, you know? Like, I am gonna find that land drop. It's just that simple. Now, unfortunately, the opponent has another creature in play, so Rankle does not have haste. We do hate to see that. That was a nice, like, dark ritual into a Rat Dad, though. Ooh, it's growing. No, I'm not blocking that. Alright, so this is really tricky, because if Rosie dies, I have to find a way to deal with Rat Dad. That's the tricky thing. Okay, so we did not manage to find a land. I'm just gonna, like, make him discard a card, I guess. This is tricky. Oh my god, my Luminous... Oh, you guys, like, don't understand how obsessed I was with this card. Luminous Broodmoth, that was my baby. That was my child. every deck I built ever had Luminous Broodmoth in it. Okay, that just brought back a whole lot of memories. I need to play a Broodmoth deck. I'm not joking. I need to play a Broodmoth deck. Like, this is too important. I gotta. Alright, so I think we're gonna do like Hostile Investigator because it makes a nice blocker for red that as well. I could have also done Rankle, but not right now, not right now. Okay, so here we go. Rankle swings. This can bulk nicely. Finally, we had that land on the top. The opponent's kind of like stuck too, though. Unfortunate for them. Rosie, whenever you create a token, and to create a food token. Yeah, you're kind of stuck now. Hee hee. Hee hee. And I can put Bloodletter in play. I mean, the thing is, like, I could have also, like, tried to develop the Rush of Dread combo, but... You know, just because it's in there doesn't mean you have to use it. You know? We don't have to be evil. We could. But we don't have to be. Alright. Opponent got discouraged enough. We'll take it. Another player bullied. Okay. So this is really... Like, the Swarm Saboteur could be really cool. Which is an alchemy card that basically just creates virus beetles, which is really sweet for a deck like this. I wonder if this is good enough. Are we against Jolene? I will give it a shot, I think. I'll give it a shot. Alright, we're gonna start off with the tap land. We do not control legendary creature right now, so... Snow-covered forest. That is cool. Deals combat damage player, conjure card, and virus beetle. But I'd rather do that through like some ninjutsu stuff, I think. Well, I don't have to, but you know, I like it. You wanna draw a card, bestie? Do you want to draw a card, bestie? Like normally this would have been so good. The alchemy changes. Oh well. So I could do Swarm Saboteur. Whenever a player discards a card during your turn, they choose another player. That player conjures a duplicate of that card into their hand. Okay. Interesting. I mean, I could get rid of the Gala Greeter right now. Yeah, I'm gonna Rankle. Fable Knife. I guess I will. Discard a card. So I really like this finding a swamp for me, so I'm probably just going to, like, get rid of the swamp I have, find it with this, buff up Rankle, live my best life. Let's sacrifice those Bowmasters. So, no creatures on board. Rankle's got haste and lifelink. Oh, God, this card is good, you guys. Will they get rid of Tarkus Command? Interesting. Jolene has arrived. Alright, let's do a little bit of swamp cycling here. Rankle gets a trigger. Let's go get my swamp. Each player discards a null-land card. Whenever a player discards a card during your turn, they choose another player. Man, this is hard. Like, I guess this... Okay, bunch of triggers. Bunch of triggers. Look at that Rankle, though. They gave me a Silverback Elder. We gave them the Swarm Saboteur. I mean, I guess that's fine. All we care about is that sweet 6 power on that Rankle right there. Very nice. Whenever you attack with 1 or more creatures with power 4 or greater, you create a treasure token. Sacrifice a treasure, deals 1 damage to any target. Okay, Jolene, you are cool. I like her snores. She's also running a snores. That's so, like, impressive. Alright, so what do we have going for us here? So Raven Man. I can do City Stalker, get like another discard going for myself here. Let's do that. We're gonna get the card back with Godmorn, I think. That is so... That's filthy, like... That is so... evil. Like... Godmorn is like, yeah, whatever you discard is mine, and then City Stalker forces them to discard the card with the greatest mana value. Nah, like, Nah. This might even be, like, too evil for my own good at this point. That is some, like, insane synergy right there, if I've ever seen it. That's crazy. I feel like I gotta, like, take a shower or something after or get arrested. I don't know, whichever. Okay, so they got rid of Rankle. We moved Rankle to the command zone. Remove all perpetual effects. No. No, I'd like to keep it as a 7-power creature. Thanks for asking, though. No, you can draw a card. Alright, give me that land so I can get myself... No, I mean, I would probably just do, like, Goldspan Dragon, to be quite honest with you. Okay, so what is the play? I could see myself do, like, a Raven Man, Elderfang Disciple, maybe? Into battle, each opponent discards a card. Maybe I'll start off with that first. I can also see myself, like, popping the blood token to try and look for a land. So you give me my, my Saboteur back. Okay. I see, I see. I'm probably just gonna do Raven Man, though. Alright, let's start swinging in first. We fear nothing. It's got Death Touch. I'm not gonna ninjutsu. Just gonna play a Raven Man. I mean, at this point, like, the flyers should help us out a little bit, you know? If I can get land, I can put my opponent's Goldspan Dragon in play. Not too bad. Oh, is that Karizaf? They got Ragavan? That's cheating. Hold up. I guess I'll, like, chump Toski. I don't care about the rest, though. Like, I could have shoved the Raven Man in front of Jolene. Is this an Embercleave? Surely not. That's been trauma that I haven't seen for a while. I don't know if I can, Okay. Sure. Kozilek. Roaming Throne doesn't do a whole lot right now. Do I just look for something? I don't need your Silverback Elder. Oh wait, I give it back to them. I forgore. I forgore, you know, mistakes happen. That's true, it's double-sided. I'll get him anyway, I hope. So if I swing for everything right now... how am I doing this? Let's see. I think we start off with swinging with everything. So we're hitting for 5. We can turn it into 6 with Swarm Saboteur. I think I will ninjutsu. There we go. Get ourselves a Virus Beetle. We're gonna start it off with Inquisition of Kozilek. They just got lands. Shame. Alright, anyway, Virus Beetle. Sure. So, yeah, I guess they get Silverback Elder in play. Oh. Oh, Leyline Tyrant. That's a cool card. That is a cool card. Do I want to give them card draw? Alright, I need to do some math, because I'm going to put Goldspan Dragon in play. Yeah, I'm gonna block that Toski, I think. Okay. Alright, we're so back. We're so back. We're so back. That's, it's my Silverback Elder again. That's mine. Thanks. Sorry. We gotta do what we gotta do, you know? Alright, let's put in play Goldspan Dragon. Swing, 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 swing. Everything's got conveniently got Death Touch. Oh, yeah, let's do it. God, this deck is like... It's very evil, but it's good evil. No, I mean... Okay. You might get arrested, but it's also really cool, so... Yep, opponent makes the blocks that keep them alive. That worked out for us, though. Yippee. What are you gonna get rid of? You could get rid of something. The Swarm Saboteur? Alright. We still got Lethal in the air, so... Oh, that was a cool animation. The, like, the... I like that. Toski. Alright, Toski's gonna find a way out. Let's see. Draw a card. Wish I had my Orcish Bowmaster still, but it's okay. Magda. I don't think they're committing a crime right now, are they? So we just win with our homie. The Gutmorn. Packbound Servant. Let's go. That was a cool game. Opponent also had a really cool deck. I mean, Jolene's awesome. Alright. Ooh, this is a cool commander, though. First of the Blast. Whenever you attack a target attacking vampire that isn't a demon, becomes a demon. In addition to its other types, it gains when this creature dies, draw a card and create a 4/3 white and black vampire demon. Wow. 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 Okay. That's you. That's kind of like really cool too. Ooh. I'm into that. I'm into that for sure. Anyways, anybody want a, I mean, it would go hard. Do I? The feminine urge? Is it consuming me? Am I Dark Ritual Rankle? I could also use it to, like, sacrifice something, though. I think the sacrifice effect is too good, especially because I have a Virus Beetle in my hand. I think I gotta take it easy and do a Hopeless Nightmare. The urge was there, but, like, sacking a Virus Beetle to get rid of something that my opponent cares about, it's, like, too good, I think. Because I can't, like, I mean, I could do, when Rankle ends battlefield, pay to 1, each player discards card and sacrifice because you sacrifice my own Rankle, but, like, I'm not playing that game, you know? I'm not playing that game. That seems a little goofy. Alright, so they just got themselves a good sacrifice target, but I'm going to just do Virus Beetle so I can set up Rankle. I mean, I could technically Rankle plus Deep Cavern Bat next turn with Dark Ritual, I think, so that could be pretty good. What do we have there? Anguished Unmaking. Oh, they have such a cool deck. Legion Vanguard. Sacrifice another creature. Legion Vanguard Explorers. Alright, you got some cool stuff going on there. It's time to start off with a Dark Ritual. The darkest of rituals. Let's do Rankle. We're gonna pay to 1. And sacrifice our discard a card. I'm gonna get rid of my... Did I get rid of my swamp? Yeah. Yeah, I'll tilt back. Okay. I've seen enough. It's just... It's evil. I mean, what can you say? It's just evil. We were just gonna discard everything. I mean, the bat would have gotten rid of the last card and they got nothing left. They'd be in tilt back mode. Put me in Jill, I guess? I don't know.